this looks like your electric load center, and it is. That's what it looks like that. But what we're here is we're third breaker down AC. Third breaker down AC is 30 amps. 30 amps. So what we're really here is we're looking at the condensing unit. And over here we see that the maximum fuse is 25 amps. So this condensing unit is overfused. It's overfused. What does that mean? It means that because the breaker is larger than is what is required for the unit, that this unit has the potential to run continuously in critical conditions. The breaker is there as a safety device, so it could run in critical conditions, causing damage to the system, premature failure, things like that. Okay, so we got a little carrier unit out here, and it's slightly overfused. It's a 30 amp fuse. This is fused for 28 amps. This unit is a 410A system. That's the refrigerant that's inside of the system. Okay, 410A is no longer manufactured in the United States, no longer imported into the United States legally. They do have stockpiles of it, but it's more than just the refrigerant. They will make a fan, but they're not making compressors. They're not making high pressure switches, low pressure switches. Anything that has to do with 410A, any of those parts are no longer manufactured. So it may come to a time when it's, like with the old R22, which I still have. But just know that you've got an older system. What do you mean an older system? It looks pretty new to me. It might look new to you, but the serial number says that this guy is 16 years old. 16 years old. This equipment is engineered on paper to last 20 years. It might last 35. But Las Vegas is going to give you 14. That's how long these systems usually last. And this unit's already lasted 16 years. I know, I've got a 16-year-old system too. I'm hoping on it. I mean, I'm not going to replace it until Texas Real Estate Commission. It's on or it's off. We haven't decided that yet. We know it's running. It's on or it's off. Or it wasn't installed properly, or it's a safety issue that the Texas Real Estate Commission recognizes and thinks that I should share with you. Now, this unit is not level, and there's oil inside of the refrigerant. So when the unit turns off, the oil separates from the refrigerant to the bottom of the compressor. And then when it turns back on, it's got a bath system, and you got the right amount of oil because it's a sealed system. It never leaves. Shouldn't leave. You do not use refrigerant, you lose refrigerant. So it starts off and all the oil is in there, and it, but since it's crooked, you may be getting a different amount of oil. It might not be an issue, but the manufacturer thinks that it should be level regardless. Then we're coming on across here. Let's see, when was this manufactured? In 08. Okay, so this is before this is required, but this insulation is no longer required, is no longer acceptable. We should have a more robust insulation like this right here, because they replaced this unit. And then on our Schrader valves, look that up in the dictionary. But on our refrigerant piping, access valve, ports, caps should be anti-theft. See these over here? They're anti-theft. People can't unscrew them and steal your refrigerant. So you got the wrong kind of caps, wrong kind of insulation. The unit is not level, and the unit is overfused.